car.
I'm 17 in my own car that I bought full out in cash. Oh, thank God, because without the Almighty, baby, none of this would have happened.
Hey y'all, it is your girl Zakhiyasamerah. Back again with another video. Hey y'all, as y'all see, your girl is in her new whip at 17 years old. Bought her own car at 17 years old, because who you know? The first thing we're going to do before we get into this video is we're going to thank God, because without the Almighty, baby, none of this would have happened. I wouldn't have had no car, none of this. And I'm very, very thankful that I was able to buy my first car at 17. But before we get further into the video, I'm going to let y'all see me, the process of me taking out the money. And, my first reaction to me getting my car. Actually, buying it and this, that, and the third, which I was very, very excited. I'll catch you after y'all see all that footage. Not a little. Big motion, not a little. Big motion, not a little. Look at my car. It's eating the girlies up.
Y'all, look at my car. It looks so pretty. Like, what should I name her, y'all? I don't know yet. I really don't know what I should name her, but look at her. This is what I paid for, y'all. I paid for this. It don't got no license plates here, but I paid for this. Like, this is all me. I paid for this. Like, no handouts, no nothing, baby. This is all me. All me right here. All me. Get at me. Get at me. Car tour coming soon.
So now that we're back, I've been gone for like a good 2 weeks, and I'm sorry about that. I'm a person, I'm a human, I have feelings too, I have a mental health. So I was really just taking my time to, get myself together and getting right with God, because that's the most important thing. God is the Almighty. God comes first before anything, so never forget that. I just can't do nothing but thank him, because without him, I'm gonna keep on saying it, I wouldn't have a car. Like, this is really a big accomplishment. Like, the fact that I really just sat here and bought my own car at 17 years old is just so impressive. It really is just so impressive. And so before I get into the tips and all that and everything and the questions to help y'all, I'm gonna give y'all an exterior tour, even though I did it, even though y'all kind of saw, but I want y'all to see it in the sun. So I'm gonna give y'all a tour for that, and then I'm gonna show y'all my interior or whatever, even though it's not decorated yet. And I'm gonna have that video coming soon, decorating my car with me. I'm gonna have that video coming soon, so stay tuned for that. But I'm gonna give y'all a little overview of my car right now, since it's bland. It's a little bland, ain't not much to it, really, but it's still cute. It's still real cute. So I'm gonna turn my car on. I want y'all to hear my engine too. I'm gonna back up, because I kind of want some sunlight. I feel like sunlight will pop, but I'm gonna show y'all everything in my car. So yeah, so let's start this bad boy up. Hold on, let me put my seat up first. Y'all finna, let's get into me, because I look so cute. Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Y'all hear that bad boy? Yeah. Big Candy. Her name's Candy. Big Candy, never the little. So we're gonna back up. Ooh, too fast. Oh, that's some good lighting. Anyways, all right, so y'all see that? I might stop right here. That lighting is pretty good, but park. And that's that. Yeah, look at me. I'm about to show y'all the interior. I'm gonna show y'all the exterior of my car and the interior of my car. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the interior, since we're inside. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start with the interior of my car, because yeah. So like I said, I was gonna start with the interior. So my interior is very bland right now, y'all. I cannot wait to decorate my car. Oh my gosh. But of course, you got the steering wheel, got the windshield wipers, then you got the headlights, the window controls, all that, door, And then you got this radio. I love this. I'm not even gonna lie. I mess with this radio heavy. I really do, low key. Eventually I'm going to like replace it with the little CarPlay screen, but I mess with this setting. Like, I love this whole brown part. It just gives it another vibe. And I still have to like clean my car and everything, which my car is not bad, but I wanted to wait to do that on video so I can do that part of my decorating with me. So stay tuned for that. But it's not that bad. And then, you know, you got the regular seats or whatever. This is the back. Everything's pretty spacious. I like the color of the seats. Then you got the cup holder in here, and then it's the this, like, I mess with the interior. The interior is not bad. The interior is not bad at all. It's really spacious as well. It's real cute. I really mess with this. No cap. So now, y'all, we finna go onto the exterior, which, as y'all know, my car is red. It do need a good little clean. It do need a good little clean on the outside. It's not that bad, but it's definitely time for it to get cleaned again. And I'm gonna do all that on video whenever I do the decorate with me. But it's like really like a cute red. I'm gonna get some black rims too. These rims is definitely getting changed out. I want some black, because I feel like black rims on red cars just eat down so badly. But I feel like this is a cute little car, cute first car, and I bought it myself. Like, y'all already know that. Let me shut up. But I feel like it's really cute. It's definitely giving Lightning McQueen car, I can't lie. I was gonna name it that at first. Look, little back look, Impala. And I got the sports kind. I don't got the lemon, I got the sports, so you know that might go vroom vroom. But yeah. Look at that bad boy just sitting in my yard, just looking every bit of scrumptious. Like, I'm just so proud of myself. Like, this is very much a big accomplishment for me. Real cute. Oh. I definitely do need to get a car tripod too. I cannot forget that, because, you know, we're gonna be doing drive with me's and everything. We're gonna be doing drive with me's. I need a tripod, and I just realized, like, I just tried to drive and the phone keep on falling. Don't nobody want to deal with that. So, like, yeah, I'm actually like so excited. It's just the fact that I have my own car now, and it's just crazy to me because I'm still processing everything in a way, and I just cannot do nothing but thank. I'm gonna keep on saying I'm gonna thank God, because baby, it ain't nothing. It's nobody but God. Like I can't believe I bought my own car. All right, so y'all, I know what y'all came for. Y'all came for the questions. Y'all really ain't come to look at my finds. Nah, but first, before I get into the video, once again, I just want to come on here and say I'm not coming on here to brag in any way, shape, or form. If I can do it, you can do it. And as simple as to say, always have gratitude, always be thankful for what you don't and don't have, because at the end of the day, God's not gonna bless you with more if you're not thankful for what you already have. And I feel like a lot of people definitely take granted for things that they already have, and I don't know, it ain't nothing but God. Like, if without God I wouldn't have had this. Like, baby, like, y'all don't realize, like, buying a car is actually a big purchase. Like, not everybody can buy a car, and especially not at this young of age. I did something that a lot of people don't do until they like 20. Think about that. Let that sink in, and yeah, take in consideration, because I don't know. I just feel like, with that being said, don't forget to thank God every single day. And my excitement still really haven't worn off. Let's just get into the video, because I'm just yapping. But the first section we're going to go into is the process of finding a car, which is definitely, I can say, is low-key the hardest part of finding a car. It's just the hardest part of the whole process is finding one. So, you know, first you got to figure out what brand you want, whether it's Honda, Nissan, Toyota, Mercedes, Kia, Mustang, Charger, whatever you want to get. You got to first find out what you want. And with me, I kind of, you know, I wanted a Honda at first. That was like my car that I wanted. I was like, Honda. But it happened to just be this car, and I really just fell in love with this car, and it was just like a choice. It was there, so I took it. You feel me? So, and this car is very good. I have a Chevy Impala. And I know they be saying bad things about Chevys, like Malibus and stuff. I've never heard really anything bad about Impalas other than that. They be having that, like, that clicking noise. But just like, what, a 2009, 2010? 2009, I think. Something like that. I think it's 2009. But this car is actually very, very good. This car has been held up. It's been kept up for a while. So, like, I feel like if a car is kept up and you only have, like, one previous owner, I feel like you're good. If you have more than, like, one previous owner, then you might have a little bit of problems. Maybe that's why whenever you're buying a used car, always remember that the car, make sure it only had one previous owner. You don't want it to have more than that, because it most likely is going to come with problems. So I know this car, and I got it from a trusted source, so it's like I know this car is going to be good for me. Haven't had no problems really since. So next is figuring out if you want to finance or do a cash car, or buy a cash car, which is what I did. I paid my car out in full. Thank the Lord, thank God, because without him, baby, I don't know if I was gonna be able to do that. One thing I can say about like financing a car, if you want to like build your credit up, I guess financing a car will be more ideal for you, but I feel like there's other ways you can definitely build your credit, like by getting a credit card. It's just simple as that. You don't really have to finance a car. A lot of people's reasoning to finance a car is because they want the most up-to-date, newest car, and I used to be like that, but I really just stopped caring. I stopped caring, and I was just like, a car is a car, and this is a very good car for it to be my first car. So I was like, I ain't really tripping on how new, old it is. You feel me? Nothing like too old, but nothing like, it don't have to be nothing too new. So I was like, I'm gonna buy my car out in full because it's more ideal for me. Just let it meet your standards for your expectations, because me, after high school, I graduate in May and I'm going to school, so I don't want to be paying a car note while I'm in school. Not very ideal. And I was thinking about financing a car, but my TT is the one that kind of like encouraged me to buy a cash car, and I thank her, because I was gonna finance a car, put a down payment down. You know, financing a car is when you put like $1,000, whatever, how much down you want. And I feel like that just wasn't, you know, going to be the smartest choice considering the fact that I'm going to school. So I was just like, yeah, we're not doing that one. We're not going to finance a car. I say that the cash car is definitely the smartest choice. If you're like, out of anything, cash car definitely the smartest choice in my opinion. But to each his own, to each his own. So now, once you figure out if you're going to finance or do a cash car, which I did a cash car, I paid in full, is figuring out your price range and how much you need to be saving up. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of used cars, I have a used car right now, but a lot of used cars or cars that are on sale, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. I say save up at least 4K, because you got to think, like, even after you get the car, you got to make sure you got to get different stuff for it, and you got to make sure all the fluids are changed. You might want to get your... So, y'all, my phone decided that it wanted to overheat. So now we're going to have to move up because it decided it wanted to overheat. I don't know. It is what it is. So we're going to move up. I'm back, y'all. I don't know. My phone, like, overheated because it was like in a sun, and I was talking about how, like, you know, you want to save up at least 4K because, you know, you might want to get some things done like oil change, fluid change, and all that, tires change. I do recommend you getting your tires and everything changed, because I mean, that's the wise thing to do. You just don't know, you want to get everything changed out because, you know, you want everything feeling brand new because it is a used car. You got to think about that. So figuring out where you want to purchase your car, I recommend definitely Facebook Marketplace. I definitely recommend there, but I want you to be very, very careful because it could be really risky. It could be scamming. It's definitely a little risky, but I say trust it, because if you go on TikTok, a lot of people will tell you that, you know, they got theirs from Facebook Marketplace, and, you know, everybody has their ups and downs. I just say bring a man with you, a mechanic, anything like that, father, brother, uncle, cousin, any type of your man brings a man, because best believe, just because you're a female, they would try to BS you for sure. They think we don't know about cars, and even if we don't, we might not know about cars, but baby, you're not finna, no, that's not what we're doing. Let's just take a second to be realistic here, okay? I've been wanting a car since I was 14, I'm gonna be honest. I just knew whenever I turned 16, I was like, okay, I'm getting a car, like I'm getting this car, I'm getting that car, like I got it all packed. It didn't really happen how I really wanted to, because I really could have got a hand-me-down car. My mama could have gave me, you know, her Honda or whatever, but I really wanted to buy my own car. Like, originally, like, the car that I wanted was a Honda, like I was saying, but I don't know, other cars caught my eyes, and this car was just, like, really, really cute to me. So I was like, okay, it's not a Honda, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I get to get a car, so it is what it is. You feel me? I did not have to buy my own car. I really didn't. I have parents that will be able to provide that for me, but it was all a choice, you feel me? And I just, you know, I'm happy that I was able to even do that. My next topic is going to be saving money. How long did it take me to save? I say it took me about 4 months. 4 months maybe. It maybe took me about 4 months to really like save. I don't know if it took me that long, but it is a process to save. It definitely is a process to save the money for a car, because the cars are not cheap. I'm talking about you're spending bands. Because you got to think, this is not no little down payment or nothing like that. It's not no little down payment. It's really not. It's just like your car in full. You're paying all of this in full. So that's what I'm saying. Make sure whenever, you know, you're buying a car from the marketplace, make sure, you know, it only has one previous owner. You don't want more than really one. You really only want one, because I feel like if it has more than one previous owner, it probably has problems. So if you're putting all this money down on a car full, you need to make sure that junk run good, and you need to make sure everything is A-okay. Okay. How did I manage to really save my money? This is the most important part. It's probably the part that y'all been waiting on. How I managed to save my money and save my checks and everything is I save like at least, I cut back on a lot of things, because whenever I got my first job at 16, and what I used to spend most of my money on was like getting my hair done, nails done, clothes, shoes. Like I'm very much a high maintenance girly. Need my nails done. I got my, you know, I was still getting my nails done. That's what I didn't cut back on. I didn't really cut. No, I did for a little bit, but I was low-key still getting my nails done because that wasn't like really that expensive. But I say just cut out on like eating out, and I had to cut out on that, and just I really just spent my money on things that I really needed. Like if it was anything hygiene, you know, socks, underwear, like important stuff like that, I spent my money on. But other than that, if it was like wants and not necessities, you gotta know the difference between wants and necessities. Like it's a mature thing. It definitely, like, saving money definitely comes with maturity, because when I first got my job, baby, I was spending back to back, every check gone. I'm telling you, like, as soon as I got it, like, I ain't, but this time I did my big one. I saved my money like I should, and I feel like you should be able to too. That's what I'm saying. All I worked was a little fast food job. Not even a little. Like, my checks was actually really good because I worked a good amount of hours and I put the work in. You feel me? Like, you got to put the work in. You can't just, you got to be hungry. Like, you got to go get it. You got to go get it. Simple as that. And if I can do it with the job that I have, even though it's not really like the best job, but you know, my checks was good enough for me to save. And I would say like I saved at least like 90% of my checks, like 85% really. Like I left me like a good $100, and whatever I didn't like spend from that little portion I saved for myself, I put it back. I put it in my savings. See, you just gotta know how to budget. And I recommend getting like a little budget planner or like a little savings book. And if you're a big person with touching your money in your bank account, saving cash. It'll help you saving cash. But I had enough discipline. I just put it in my savings account, in my bank account. You know, eventually it got to the point where it's like, okay, I want a car. Like, it's my senior year. I'm like, okay, I want a car. I was really determined. Like, I want to just go ahead and get my own, because I didn't want to have to wait for nobody. Like, you feel me? So I was like, okay. So I'm gonna get my own. But I just knew it was a lot of things I had to cut back on, and I was like, child, I don't know about this. I don't know, but it paid off. It worked out for me, and I'm thankful. You feel me? I'm very, very much thankful, and I really just want to thank God, because He heard me. He heard my prayers, and it's crazy because like at work one day in January, I was really stressing, looking on Facebook Marketplace. I'm like, bro, these cars, I really did not think I could like save that much money, but I was able to save. Like, it's not hard. I'm telling y'all, it's not that hard. It might take a little minute. But it ain't hard. Like, just have discipline and be dedicated. That's all I gotta say. Is really, really just be dedicated. And you get you a little nice little whip like this. You feel me? Like, it might not be the most up-to-date brand new. And that's the mindset that you gotta get out of too. Like, I was in that mindset whenever I was a little bit younger, and I was like, if I get a car, it gotta be brand new. It gotta be brand new. Like, girl, who is you? Like, a car is a car. If it gets you from point A to B, it's good. You feel me? Especially me being 17, still in high school. I'm like, okay, I don't have to have a Benz, a Mercedes Benz, a Kia K5. I don't have none of that right now. That's gonna come. It's gonna come. Stop living above your means. That's one thing about people. You need to stop living above your means and get what's in your budget. You feel me? Like I said, I originally was gonna finance a car just for me to get a nicer car, but buying a cash car is like the best thing I could have ever done, because baby, I don't have no car note. Only thing I gotta pay is insurance. Like, a win is a win. And then I got this nice little spacious little car. Like, not even little car, big Candy. Don't play with her. Don't play with her. And her name's Candy. Period. Backstory about that. I was gonna name her Ladybug because she's red, but I feel like Candy just fit better. I don't know. But I just want to show y'all this little Care Bear air freshener my sister gave me. It smells so good. And it's real cute too. Little decoration. I cannot wait to decorate my car, bro. Like, I cannot wait to decorate my car, because my car is gonna be real cute, iced out pink. But I'm just trying to figure out, my exterior is already red, but I want to do the inside of my car pink. So let me know if the comments is like open. Let me know if I should do my car red or pink, because I really don't know yet. I really want to do pink, but y'all just gonna see. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do yet, but y'all just gonna see in my decorate with me, because I'm gonna have that video coming out very, very soon. I'm gonna get like a little cute steering wheel cover. All I'm gonna say is have gratitude, and don't forget to thank God. Listen, when it manifest and believe that you already have the car, and you will have it. I'm telling you, like, what's the best thing to do is really put your faith in God, because honestly, let's be for real, without God, baby, we nothing. we're nothing. So that's all it is. I really just put my faith in God. And listen to this, God will give you what you want only if you give him what he wants, and that's abiding by him, doing right by him and other people. Like, it's a lot that goes into it. Don't expect you to get delivered. You got to put in the work, and you got to be dedicated. You definitely do got to be dedicated, because I don't know, now that like I bought my own car, the burden is off of me. Like, I feel relieved. Like, I thank God every single day. Every time I step foot in my car, I thank God. And it's really a good feeling to even have your own car. And I wanted to do this video because I've gotten like a lot of questions about my car, where I got it from, how I saved my money. So I was just like, let me do a video on like just explaining everything, saying how I'm so grateful, because I'm so grateful. Like, in the cup with my twin, even it's crazy because like I'm 17 in my own car that I bought full out in cash, like no handouts. I did this myself, because who like, y'all, this is like, it's really a good feeling. And like, I don't judge nobody that do get hand-me-downs. I could have got a car handed down to me, but I wanted to buy my own, and my parents respected that, as they should. I don't like people that judge people for getting hand-me-downs. There's nothing wrong with getting a hand-me-down at all. Like, shoot, that's a blessing if anything. You don't gotta spend your own bands, but shoot, I had the bands to spend, so I was gonna spend the bands anyways. My own car. But yeah, y'all, just remember, you can do anything you put your mind to at the end of the day, and just be grateful. Be grateful for everything that you already have. Wake up and thank God every single day, because without God, without Almighty, we are nothing. And I'm keep on saying that because it is so true. It is very much true. Without the Almighty, we are nothing. You know, the thing is, I had a choice too, as well, as to get a camera. But I was like, okay, I'm saving for a car, so the camera gonna have to wait. I don't really need a camera right now, because I'm good with recording just off my phone. Well, I have two phones. I normally record this one, but I want to record with this phone. Normally I will do that, but I was just like, I want a car first. A car come first. I don't care. A car is definitely a lot more important. I said what I said. So it's just like, people tell me, okay, you need to get a camera, you need to get a camera, you need to mind your business. Baby, I'm trying to buy a car. Forget a camera right now. I said what I said. The best thing I could have ever done was tell nobody my plans. That's the best thing I could have ever done. Don't tell nobody what you got going on. I didn't tell nobody that I was planning on buying a car. I just popped out with it. I was like, whoa. Everybody's like, whoa, you know, guy, you did your thing. I feel like as I should, and that's that. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's really not that long. It's really not much, but you know, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. You feel me? You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. And I said what I said. Yeah, but I'm just very, very thankful. And you know, remember always have gratitude. Like, this is me in my car. I'm so excited, y'all. This was not in any way, shape, or form to brag. I just, you know, I don't know. I feel like I worked hard for this, baby. Like, it's very much like a big girl purchase. Like, I did that.
Missing veneer. And this Cardi B. Hey, what's up? It's Sweetie. What's up? I'm Beyonce.
Like I said, I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Y'all stay prayed up. Put God first. All your blessings will come to you. Do right by people, do right by him, and you'll be good. And that's all I've been doing, I promise you. Blessings been coming to me left and right. I've been having gratitude. I'm thankful every day. Every day I wake up, I'm thanking God. I'm thanking Almighty, because without him, baby, we're nothing. Like I said, remember that. That's going to be my new saying. Without him, without God, we are what? Nothing. Simple. So yeah, y'all, I'm just so proud of myself. I graduated in 2 months. I graduated high school basically in December. I don't even really, you know, I don't really gotta go to school no more. I just gotta walk that stage, baby. Like, I've been on the road, y'all. Prom coming up. Y'all stay tuned for that content too, because that's gonna be coming like later April, earlier May. I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next video. What? Bye, y'all.